Apex Legends for me is very similar to Overwatch in that I never really got into the game because of the political BS surrounding it. This game was only out for a handful of days, and they already started pushing like the sexuality of these characters. Like this character is gay, this character is potentially bisexual, this character is potentially non-binary. Stuff that's completely unnecessary in a game like this or Overwatch. They are not story-driven games. Yes, there is an underlying story to it, but they're just multiplayer games. Objective-based game modes. You go in there, you kill the opposing players, and that's it. There's no story mode to it. Which is why for me and a lot of people out there, this stuff doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't have any impact on the game or the gameplay or anything like that, which is why it feels like it's just a PR move to us. It's just them trying to get some good brownie points with the LGBT community, because we got characters that represent you guys. And as I said many times in many different videos, I don't have a problem with gay characters in video games or gay people. I know people hate to hear it, but I have gay friends. I have gay friends that watch my channel and comment on my videos that aren't offended by the shit I talk about. The point is, when it comes to Respawn and Apex, they've had political garbage since pretty much day one, and they do things that seem like it's just for good PR for their game to get more traction to their game, and that kind of seems like what we're talking about today. Apex Legends tournament won't air on TV due to recent shootings, but as you can see, the article has been updated since I initially read it, but it doesn't actually change what we're going to talk about. Without even having to look into it, read the article, anything, it's like, what is this? What does this do? What impact does this actually have when it comes to mass shootings? Like, you're not going to show your video game tournament on television? Is that going to cull the mass shootings? Is that going to stop people from going out in public and shooting people? No. This does nothing. To me, this absolutely feels like them just trying to get good PR. Like, what else could this possibly be? I mean, think of the plethora of violent television shows that are on TV that involve guns and shootings and things like that. Think of like all the CSI, Law and Order type shows that probably get millions and millions of people watching every single episode. Apex Legends is popular, don't get me wrong, but it has certainly dwindled over the past however many months. I can't look at this any other way than them trying to get traction to their dying video game. The EXP Invitational Apex Legends at X Games tournament was due to be rebroadcast this Sunday, August 11th on ABC, but has now been pulled from the schedule. A letter addressed to ABC affiliates posted to Twitter by esports consultant Rob whatever explains that this was done out of respect for the victims and all those impacted by the recent shootings. The strangest thing to me about this whole situation is that they're not going to air it on TV because of the mass shootings and the people affected by it, yet they still held the tournament, and you could still play the game. Like, you could still load up Apex Legends right now and play it, which is very strange to me too, because if they think there's any correlation between violent video games, shooter-based video games, and mass shootings or whatever, then why are the servers still up? Why do they even have this game? I mean, if Respawn Entertainment truly believes there's some sort of correlation between the two, then why don't they shut their servers down, right? Like, why don't they just get rid of it? They're only contributing to the problem. But they wouldn't dare do that because it's a money-making machine. I mean, Respawn Entertainment has almost exclusively made first-person shooter games, and they came from Infinity Ward, who made the Call of Duty series. It seems like a weird platitude for them to stand on now. The update to the story is that the Apex Legends tournament broadcast that was scheduled for this weekend has been delayed, not canceled. It will be shown on ESPN2 on Sunday, October 6th, then again on Tuesday, October 15th, and Sunday, October 27th. So again, this doesn't really make sense to me. They're delaying it instead of canceling it, and they're doing this for the people that were affected by the shootings, right? The mass shootings, the families, the victims, whatever. Do you think those people are really going to be over it by October? You think they're not going to care about the people that got killed by October, like 2 months away? But not only are they delaying it until October, once October rolls around, they're going to show it 3 separate times. Like, what's the point of this? Like, if you're not going to show the tournament now because of the shootings, just don't show the damn tournament. Like, just don't air it. Like, why don't you all actually stand behind something that you claim to believe in and just don't show it at all? But they wouldn't dare do that yet again because it's going to be a lot of eyes on their game. No matter how legitimate the sentiment is behind a move that a business makes, ultimately they're a business and they're there to make money. Unless they're taking a cut, like if they're doing something, an action that make them lose a lot of money or they give up a lot of money, you can't really trust what they're doing to be legitimate. Like if they were to just turn their servers off for like a day or two, just as remembrance for the people that lost their lives during these shootings, they're going to lose millions of dollars for 24 hours, 48 hours of there not being anybody playing the game. They would take a huge cut in revenue. But then you could probably trust that maybe this is a legitimate move that Respawn Entertainment's doing. For them to just delay a tournament, it seems like lazy PR for their game, because people are talking about good guy Respawn. Wow, you see what they're doing because of the shooting victims? They're delaying the tournament, which doesn't make sense to me yet again, because they are a video game company. They seem to be implying that there is some sort of correlation between first-person shooter video games and mass shootings, which is strange to me because they're going to continue to make these style of games. It's usually old white dudes and politicians that are trying to convince us that violent video games cause violence, but here we have a video game developer, people that make shooter-style video games, that are almost implying that there is a correlation between the two, which is just, it's odd to me. I've used the word correlation a lot in this video already, but it's a good word and I don't use it often enough. The point of this video is I don't think Respawn Entertainment actually gives a shit at all about the shooting victims or anything. It feels like just a lazy political move, lazy PR move, trying to get people to, hey, Guys, look what we're doing. We care about people. We care about people. We're delaying our video game tournament. We still held it. There's still prize pools. We still made a lot of money from having a tournament during X Games, but we're just not going to show it on TV because we're good. But also, once October rolls around, we're going to show it 3 separate times for some goddamn reason. Anyways, that's pretty much the video, my dudes. I don't even know what to say. Like, last video, Walmart's taking down, like, violent video game signage and demos and stuff, and now we have, like, video game tournaments being canceled and delayed on television because of mass shootings, and it's like, man, well, but this is just another slippery slope, man. You have Walmart doing this, Apex Legends doing this, and who knows what's next, man. I don't even understand it. But either way, of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and want to stay up to date with more video game content. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid. I'm my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby, or at least less like a child. Give me serenity.